Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction. Today, guys, I'm checking out the second episode from Young Justice Season 3. And let me check out the title here real quick. Royal We is the title of the second episode. Now, I checked out the first episode yesterday as I'm recording and uploading this video. The first episode, the Season 3 premiere, was freaking awesome. It was so great to see the show back, and I love the setup they did where they focus on multiple characters, mostly Dick Grayson, but also focusing on a Justice League meeting, focusing a little bit on Magon and Superboy, and just kind of seeing where all of these characters are. Well, for the most part, most of these characters, and introducing slightly some newer ones, and I'm guessing we'll be diving into more of them as we continue. Still waiting for that Season 4 announcement, because they announced Titan Season 2 before the first season even premiered. So where is Season 4 announcement for Young Justice? Because this is the show everybody was begging for years. We get it back. Where's Season 4? But I really enjoyed the premiere of Season 3. Really dug it, and I like how they ended the first episode. So let's jump to the second episode and see what they do, guys. So without further ado, let's get into it now. The second episode of Season 3 of Young Justice. One more time, what's the title? Royal We? Okay, let's go. Hey!
Capture our crewmates, we move heaven and
Space
earth
track.
to find them.
The Justice League regrets to announce the resignation in protest
okay.
of the following members: Batman, Batwoman.
Thank you, Miss Colbert.
Hello.
It goes without saying.
What's up, Lex?
Deeply disappointed that some leaguers don't seem to believe in the values their league claims to represent.
Blaming the Justice League or its members is
Hey.
laughable. Permission from the government. Markovia categorically forbids entry to any vigilantes.
They're on their mission. I'm really digging this intro. Someone included it once more just for a second, but I'm really digging Apocalypse. I'm like, yeah, man, Darkseid's coming.
Artemis and I will scope out the major players using
Artemis.
applications to Prince Gregor's Honestly, though, there are more promising suspects here. That's Dr. Simon X.
Yeah, that's the doctor.
Who for
Like,
some
he
reason
looks
has taken
familiar.
a low paying the norm.
What about the woman with him?
Dr. Helga Jace, personal physician of the royal family.
Oh!
Indication she has the training for
Wait.
work, but you never know.
Is she a part of this too?
That's Baron Frederick Deland,
Huh.
late Queen.
He doesn't trust him. Okay.
Perhaps your safest course is to simply step aside and place your faith in Gregor and your uncle.
The safe course has brought us to this crossroads. Sister missing.
Okay.
Bypassed.
That was pretty simple. Once again, very simple. And they found the secret doorway to creating metahumans, which is going to be insane. This is not going to be as easy as it looks, right?
Did you just growl? This place reminds me of Project Cadmus, and not in a fun way.
Well, it does look kind of similar to that.
I'm sorry.
Whoa!
I hear 4 heartbeats, so at least they're alive.
Whoa.
I think
What? Wait. Oh, okay. Another crate. Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's another one.
cover them up.
The hell? Oh, it's that girl from the last episode, right?
What was that?
Yeah.
Holy... Shovel Foster!
What are you doing?
Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Let's go. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Who is that? Who are you?
What's your name? Why were they
Exactly.
burying you alive?
She was dead. Can she not speak English?
At least you two are getting along.
I think she doesn't know she's a metahuman or something. I don't know. Oh. Oh. Damn. Holy crap. She doesn't remember anything, okay?
Jeff,
Oh, yeah, watch him on the sword. That's... Well, no, yeah, he's on the sword, yeah, I must say.
I wonder. Well, of course. The Superboy. I believe
The
United
Superboy.
Nations will
The
put
Superboy.
presence here quick.
Don't go down there. And he's going to. Like that little bug is just falling right along. Oh! Yep, Senna lost.
Stealing sick children from a children's hospital. They're not all sick. How many children have you taken? How many
Yeah.
have you murdered?
Many.
You're upset.
I think this is like the main guy, right?
Allow me to
Besides
explain.
Vertigo.
what did this plasmus do? Where is SB?
I think Plasmus must have grabbed SB just as I jumped from the spillway.
You're right.
Under orders from Vertigo?
Yeah.
So count.
Dr. Jason, how long were you in there? Did
Yep.
you hear? I think there may have been some confusion about our orders. Wait, no.
She's just going ahead.
What are you doing?
Go, lock down the complex.
Too late now. They're already around. They're already going to get in.
Excuse the interruption, Your Highness. But
What?
we've had an incident or three. I fear our operation may have been compromised.
Please!
Don't worry, my child. It is all for the best.
I can't trust doctors. Kidding. You get my point, though. Oh, it ends there? What the fuck? Why did it end there? I wanted more. I know there's another episode, but fuck. Okay. That was really an abrupt ending for this episode. I'm like, okay, here's this scene. Okay, what's going to happen next? Nope, credits. Go to the next episode. Okay, I think I'm seeing a pattern to why maybe they put out 3 episodes every Friday, you know, instead of like 1 episode per week or whatever. Maybe it's something to do, maybe once I watch the 3rd episode that they put out last Friday, you know, after watching these 2, maybe it'll make more sense why they put out 3 episodes per week. I'm not really sure, but that was really an abrupt ending, but this was a pretty enjoyable episode. Seeing the stealth mission taking action, of course, it doesn't go that well. They learn a lot of information, and the personal physician, the personal doctor for the Markovia family, you know, the king and queen and their sons or whatever, she's in on it too. I'm like, because once they showed the doctor who we saw at the beginning, who was saying, oh, your sister, blah, 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 and then he actually stole the sister, and then she gets killed by Black Lightning because her heart can't take it. Like, she was sent to a planet with parademons to fight the Justice League or whatever, or to invade this planet, the Justice League intervened, whatever it was. You know, indicating that this whole idea of metahuman trafficking, which is happening, is now spreading past Earth and is going to other places because it's all tied in to Darkseid, apparently. So once they showed the doctor, the main guy at the children's hospital, and also now the personal physician talking at that party, I'm like, God damn it, she's a part of it too. You can't trust anybody on these fucking shows. You can't trust anybody on these fucking shows. It was really cool seeing the interaction between Nightwing and calling her Artemis. That was a nice touch there. Superboy and Black Lightning, and seeing them all work together. Of course, Superboy and Black Lightning break in. They actually see the pods. And what I like is that they tied it back into Cadmus, where Superboy was discovered at the very beginning of Young Justice. I'm going, this reminds me of Cadmus, because he growled at him. Like, did you just growl or something? He's like, this reminds me of Cadmus, and not in the good way. I'm like, yeah, kind of is like Cadmus, because Cadmus created you from the DNA of Superman, and they're creating metahumans based off their metahuman genes, but they're turning them into these, like, lava creatures. I forget what they called them, but clearly, it's not, I guess this one that was fighting Superboy and Black Lightning earlier, and then Vertigo shows up, is more stable than the girl, I guess, or you know, the daughter that was that died on that planet from Black Lightning. So clearly they're making some progress with this, and it seems like they're turning all of these metahumans that they're trafficking, all of these children, and turning them into the same type of creature. It seems, because it's the same exact one that we saw in the first episode. It was really just focused on these 4 main characters, these 4 core characters, and what's going on in Markovia. I'm curious to see if the 3rd episode is going to be focused on that entirely again, or if we're going to see a mixture of what's happening with this stealth mission with Nightwing and all them, and maybe what's going on with Batman and the Outsiders, the Justice League. We did see an opening scene with a State of a Union type thing or whatever, where it was Lex Luthor addressing all these different nations. We saw some cameos. I think that was Donna Troy, I believe, there. Or yeah, I believe that was Donna Troy. They're speaking at that thing, and we saw Garth speaking for Atlantis. And then we just see political stuff, which for me, it's like, look, I'm not here to watch politics in a superhero show, but the way it's being handled with this type of idea, because what they did was they Young Justice season 1 and season 2 were different type of storylines, and they made the seasons different compared to each other. And what I like what they did with this third season is that they're continuing what they set up at the end of season 2 that did not pay off for a long time because the show got canceled. And this season feels radically different so far, even though we're only 2 episodes in, and there's a third one I'm going to be checking out tomorrow. But it's radically different than the first 2 seasons, and I'm happy about that. I really am. I'm really, really excited to get into some of the new characters that we will be seeing in this season, but clearly there's a reason why they're not showing them yet, because I think what they want to do, at least with these first 2 episodes, I'm hoping it's the third one as well, is to really just focus on the characters you grew up watching with the first 2 seasons that have grown up over time with with the first 2 seasons and now into season 3, and following them a little bit before we dive into some of the newer stuff, the newer characters, because they want the familiarity, because the fans only had the comic books, which there were some comic books for Young Justice in between season 1 and season 2. I don't know if there's any more. I know there's season 3 lead up or whatever, but they only had the first 2 seasons of comic books. That's all they had. So it makes sense to get the hardcore fans the familiarity of these characters, but also setting up new storylines and showcasing some new characters, and we'll be diving into them later on. But I'm really digging how they're doing it so far, setting all of this up. It's just great to see these characters back, and I like the addition of Black Lightning into the mix. I like the fact that they've introduced him. I think that with his show on the CW, it has really garnered more of an interest for the character, because the character was originally going to be, I think, on Fox. I think Fox was possibly going to pick up the show. They dropped it, and then CW picked it up at a later time. And so now the show is very successful in the CW. So clearly, or maybe it was always planned to have Black Lightning, because I don't remember him being in the first 2 seasons, but maybe it was always planned to have Black Lightning. But if not, it's cool to have him in the show, and seeing him working with Artemis and Dick Grayson, Nightwing, and Superboy. He's not really going as Nightwing right now, but maybe we've seen promo pictures of him in the Nightwing suit, so clearly he's going to go back to that at some point. Good stuff. You know, for me, when I was seeing the trailers for the Markovia stuff and seeing how it's all tied in to this family, and then seeing the first episode, now seeing the second episode, I was kind of iffy on the Markovia stuff. Like, I'm not really sure if I'm going to like following the storyline with these other characters, you know, just this royal family, right? I'm not really sure. It's not the best, but I'm enjoying it. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to give us different stories, because if they follow the same formula, if they follow the same type of stories over and over and over with this show, it's going to get stale. It's going to get boring. And I feel like with them, they're just like, let's tell stories we're not afraid to tell. And they're able to do more. Now, one more thing I do want to say before we end off is that this girl who doesn't remember anything, she was getting buried. She let this guy, I think she let that guy in to kill the king and queen, or whatever, the 2 people that died in the last episode. She risen from the dead, and like some kind of power or something, I guess. And then she somehow created a shield and blocked that attack and was able to get away with Artemis, and she doesn't remember anything really before, I guess, she got brought back to life. So I wonder who that is. Can't think of anybody who that could be, but maybe you guys know who that is. But once again, pretty solid episode. I'm excited to check out the third episode tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I'm curious to know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.